Here we go again. I think today 16, I'm not sure. A little chilly. I had a sweater on, a slouchy sweater on, but I took it off while I was doing this. I woke up this morning to the sound of plows out on the road. I didn't know it was supposed to snow. So anyways, it was dark. It was still dark. I took my dog out and to go to the bathroom. And so when I got done walking him, I moved my car off the road into the parking lot because we park right next to the curbside. We park curbside, and there's no signs that says we can't, but just to be thoughtful, I moved the car. And I think it's supposed to snow next Monday, but today, the good news is, as far as I know, it's supposed to get up to 40 or in the 40s today, and so it should be melted by this afternoon. So anyways, that was a bit of a downer. So yesterday morning, I started my carnivore. Wasn't it yesterday, I think? And I weighed myself, or was it 2 mornings? I can't remember. It's today Wednesday? Yeah, yesterday morning. So I weighed myself. Now, maybe next week I'll tell you what I weighed. It's hard. This is a hard part. I put on 5 pounds since Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving I did, or Christmas. I did so good over Thanksgiving because I prepared for it. And I made a carnivore cheesecake. It was amazing. I think I did use a little sweetener in it, but I don't have cheesecake all the time. Anyway, the crust is what was amazing, and it was crazy. What it was I melted butter in a pan, I think maybe a frying pan, and then I can't remember how much I put in, maybe 2 cups or something. Powdered milk, dry milk. I haven't used that stuff since I was a girl, and I couldn't stand it. Anyways, but here's the deal. So the butter is just melted on a low heat in the pan. You sprinkle in the powdered milk, and you just let it brown up. You just let it cook there, and it turns into a crust. Crumbles. I don't even know how it works, but it worked. And so that was the crust for the cheesecake, and then I used eggs and cream cheese, and I don't remember what else. It was not a cooked. No, I didn't use eggs because I didn't have to bake it. I don't think. I can't remember. Anyways, it was really good, and next time I make it, I'm going to adapt it a little bit. I already know. No sugar in the crust at all. It was just butter and powdered milk. So those are both, it's a stretch, but they're both animal products, carnivore products. And so that's why I'm not going to have it all the time. But anyways, because I had that dessert, it was much easier for me to not indulge. So that's what I did. And man, I mean, I think I ate the whole thing over a period of time. Because, everybody else wanted the other stuff. So, but I do have to say, so I went into Thanksgiving, this is how I went into it, is I was in a very large group of people, and there was a lot of food, and this was, children, grandchildren doing the baking and cooking, and they would, look to mother or grandma, Grammy, to say, how did it taste? And I knew that was coming and all of that. So I just prepared myself that I just took literally one bite of everything. And there was so much food that my plate was full. The only thing I took more than one bite of, I think, was mashed potatoes. But it was very small. I mean, I just did a little plop, and so it was hard to just get one bite. And then I had the biggest piece of the cheesecake, and it was very satisfactory. And coffee, and that was all right. So, but then Christmas came, and I was not prepared mentally. I didn't prepare in any which way, and that was when things started going downhill. So Thanksgiving I did great. Over Christmas really did not do great and didn't feel great. Like I ate a lot of candy and desserts and food, and then I was so far off. I said, threw my hands up in the air and said, okay, forget it, and put on 5 pounds. Yep, put on 5 pounds. So that didn't feel good. So I am at currently 11, the lightest I've weighed in the last year. I'm 11 pounds over that. So it's time. Now I have my pot roast I made yesterday. And it's so good, so good, so good. I had a couple bites. We did go to a restaurant yesterday. Stephen and I were treated, but I ate all meat. It was just meat. Oh no, I did have some mushrooms, and then had a couple bites. It was very filling. That's the thing. You get so satiated, and you're satisfied. So I had a couple of bites of the pot roast last night just to try it. It was so good. So it's in the fridge, ready to eat. My husband went and bought, he's such a good man, he went and bought several pounds of bacon that was on a very good sale at the store that we go, this Kroger, and brought them home, so I am good to go with that. Because I used to, when I was doing this, I would, at the beginning of the week, I would do 3 pounds of bacon, and then put it in the fridge, and then, it's just there if you're ever tempted. And then I would boil eggs, and so if I ever needed a quick snack, grab an egg, grab a piece of bacon, and you're good to go. Eggs only have about 80 calories. Do you realize you could eat, let me think, 9 eggs in a day, 9 times 8, that's 720 calories. Do you realize you could eat a dozen eggs in a day, 8 times 12 is 960 calories. And I'm telling you, it would be hard to eat that many eggs in one day. So if you wanted to, you could go on an egg. And people used to do that. Eat only eggs every day. I'd like to do this one week. I think it would be fun. Is only eat sardines one day, because you can. I tried to eat them. I think I can only eat like 5 or 6 cans. Like that fills me all day, and that's like 1,000 calories. And then if you only eat eggs all day, that's like 1,000 calories if you can even eat 12. And I don't know, bacon all day. I don't know how many calories that would be, just bacon all day. But anyways, just do it for a few days in a row and see what happens. People think that if you go on the carnivore way of eating that you'll get vitamin deficient, and that's not true. The best, the healthiest I have ever felt was when I was on the carnivore way of eating for the longest period of time. My energy level started going through the ceiling. My thinking, I was excited. Oh no, not my thinking. My emotions were more positive and even more positive and happy, and I was thinking more clearly, and I just felt good. And that was when I was 11 pounds thinner. It's just very hard. I'm a very social person. It's hard for me. I need to admit it and get over it. And you know what? This is my trick, and I need to go get some, is I've told people I have a very strong chewing reflex. I like it, so I miss crunching on chips, crunching on anything crunchy, you know. So I used to keep bubble yum on hand. That's the only gum that I could find that was not, what did they put on? Genetically modified or something. Yeah, that's the only one that I could find. But it had sugar. But anyways, I would allow myself one piece a day. You know, like usually near the later part of the day, and or when I would normally reach for a snack, I would just reach for that bubble yum, and I would chew it and chew it and chew it until there was, you know, I had to be not around my husband. He can't stand gum chewing. So I'll wait till he wasn't around. All right, go outside and do it. So I gotta go pick up some of that because I'm out of it. My dog found it. I had some. My dog found it. It was bubble gum. I don't know how much. I got it from him. I think he might have swallowed one piece. I don't know. But I'm excited to get back on it again. And I've done a great deal of research about it. So I am confident in its effects, the good effects, beneficial effects on the human body. The purest carnivore way of eating is beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And but I eat dirty carnivore because I eat turkey, ham, you know, not sandwich meat ham, but you know, like I'll get a ham that I will put in the crock pot. And I do eat avocados some, maybe one a week or one every 3 days, something like that. Because I personally found that my body does better if I do that. Cooking gets really simple. Hamburgers. I do get all beef hot dogs sometimes. There is a brand that I'll get. One brand. I do eat sausage, some, not a lot. So that's considered dirty carnivore. Some people do the lion diet, and that's just beef and water. And they do really well. There is a lot in beef that we don't even realize. It's been demonized, I guess, by doctors for so long. Somebody's trying to call me from overseas. Okay, I'm gonna call that good enough. Oh yeah. Okay, see you later.